y'all, welcome to Tuesday. Well, oh boy, I'm wrong on that one. Welcome to Thursday. Woo! Alright, let's catch y'all up, and then we're gonna go throw y'all on something, and we're gonna let y'all ride a little bit today. I have to get this part knocked out. We're way behind on my schedule, my personal set schedule. So they got the injector pump changed out on the skidder yesterday. We got the tire off. They actually got the tire changed. The tire shop we do business with for the tires, they got the tire off yesterday, and well, we got the tire off and we took it to them, and they actually swapped the tire out in about an hour's time yesterday evening. So we got the tire back and loaded up, and here at daylight, well, before daylight this morning, as y'all saw, well, I don't know when you'll be seeing it. I don't know. I know I'm not going to be showed it yet, but you'll be seeing that we started putting the tire on in the dark with the lights on the loader, the old loader. But anyway, we got the tire put back on the skidder, and we come over here and we make, I don't know, 2 or 3 drags of wood with it. Michael comes up here to the set and he says it's not running right still. So apparently they showed me pictures of it, and I think I'll have a picture of it. I'm not sure. If I have a picture of it, you'll see it here. If not, you'll just see me standing here going. Anyway, the skidder had inside the fuel pump, again, if I have a picture, you'll see it, these little sparkly looking things in that one port. Where it rubbed that hole inside that fuel pump, it sent metal shavings. We were hoping that that was the return line. The mechanic wasn't sure which one was the pressure line, which one was like a return line. He was hoping that was the line that went back to the tank, but apparently it wasn't, because it has now shoved all those metal shavings into my injectors on the 748L. They have this solution, I don't know what it is. I will show y'all whenever they come and start doing it. It's some kind of stuff. They put a line in this jug of stuff, and they hook it straight to the machine, and it runs like 30 minutes on this jug of stuff, and it's supposed to flush all the debris. I don't know how it's going to get the metal shavings out. That's beyond my knowledge. I'm not a mechanic, never claimed to be. I don't know. I don't understand that kind of stuff. But they tell me that there's a way they can flush that metal out of my injectors. I hope it can, because we just had them injectors put in that machine about 7 months ago, 8 months ago. And that's a $9,000 repair job, and they won't do it in the field no more. That machine will have to go to the wood or to the shop. Just add things up for y'all real quick. Tire on that skidder was $5,500. The fuel pump on that skidder was $2,400. Might as well say $2,500. I'm sure by the time, because that's all out of warranty, by the time we get the service truck and everything else involved, that's going to be probably the pump and the service together is going to be somewhere around $4,000, $4,500. It's going to be somewhere around $4,000 probably between the pump and the truck. So then add that to the $5,500 tire. So that's $9,000 roughly. Probably, I'm not sure. I didn't get an exact estimate, but I'm going to assume we're looking at $700 to $900 for the rotator motor for Mickey's bucket, the swivel. But by the time we get everything fixed with it, we're going to be looking at probably $500 in parts to repair it. So in the last week, this job is eat up in the neighborhood plus or minus 10 grand, just like that. I encourage anybody that's wanting to be a logger, please, by all means, follow your dreams, be a logger. Be smart with your money. just because you make, just say, you know, for easy figures here, 20,000 above whatever your cost margin was that week, put that 20 up. Live like you're broke, because just like that, there goes 10 grand. And I have another $5,000 tire waiting to blow out any minute. Y'all seen it for a while now on that 620. Any minute that tire's gonna blow out. And then, like I said, hopefully, cross our fingers, they can actually flush these injectors and we don't have to spend another $9,000 on the injectors. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt bad. Oh, and let's not forget about the track job we just done a month ago. I think before shop labor, we were at like $15,000, $16,000 just in parts. That's scary, ain't it? That's scary. So I'm fixing to go down here and help Brady finish knocking this patch out on the cutting side. We got to get this done today. We got an inch of rain last night. I say an inch. I ain't asked Mickey what's in. Just looking at the rain gauge up there, I can see from here. The floater looks to be somewhere between an inch and a half of rain. It might not be a full inch, but we're close to an inch of rain we got here last night. We are still running the skidder. They told us to keep trying to run it. It might flush itself. It's not going to hurt anything, they said, to continue to run it. Just don't try and kill it, you know, pull half drags, that type of thing. We're trying to limp the tigercat skidder along with it to keep production going. And hopefully we can get through this mess today and get it knocked out and get across the road and get that piece knocked out. Forecast looks good though, so we should be good on that side of things. We shouldn't have to deal with no rain until sometime next week. Hopefully by the time the next rain gets here, we'll be well long gone from this track. So I'm not trying to sound depressive or, you know, upset about whatever. It's just that's just part of the game that we're playing here. It sucks, and it seems like it's never like you have these $2,500 and $3,500 breakdowns kind of scattered out and about. It's almost like my job, everything happens at one time, and it's like, oh my God. It's a shock to the system, and I mean, I'm not complaining or anything like that. I don't want anybody to think I'm taking it as negative. I'm just explaining to y'all a little bit on the business backside of this that most people don't ever think about. They think loggers, and they see, oh, well, they're making all this money. And that's right. I'm not going to lie to nobody. A logging job makes a lot of money, but it takes twice that to keep it going. It's rough figures here, and I know I'm getting long on this, and I apologize. When my grandpa had his job, I ain't gonna call him Grandpa. I didn't ever call him Grandpa. My pawpaw, that's what I called him. When my pawpaw had his job back in around 80 to 84, I think that's when he had his job. But it was in the early 80s. He roughly kept, I believe my daddy told me it was like 60 cents, 65 cents of every dollar he made. My pawpaw got to keep well over half of every dollar he made. Today's figures, I'd have to reset down and refigure everything here, but a couple of years ago my dad sat down and done the numbers on it, and at that time, and fuel cost was extremely high and everything, but we were only keeping 8 cents of every dollar. So for every $100 that we make, we're only able to keep and put 8 of those in our pocket to live off of. Machine costs, labor costs, cost. Oh, don't forget insurance. So, yeah, not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to shed some light on the reality side of the business side of this industry. It's tough. It's real tough. It's cut out for very few people. And for probably the first year, and I still struggle with it for times. For the first year of doing this, and just the shock of how fast everything can turn, it'll kind of twist your mind around a little bit. So anyway, I gotta go get y'all. I see Mickey back here. We only have 4 more loads to get today on our quota, and it's only like 8 o'clock or something. So I'm fixing to go down here and we're gonna help Brady finish knocking this out. I'm not sure what I'm gonna stick y'all on. We might find Brady after a while and stick y'all in the cab with him and just let him ride y'all for a little bit. So y'all sit tight. I appreciate everybody so much for watching the video, and make sure you go subscribe for me. And yeah, so y'all just sit tight, hang tight. We'll be back in a second. All right, y'all, so as I suspected, that flush stuff wasn't gonna work. It just, the only way I know to remove metal from something, and this is just me being no dumb operator here, you know, if you're gonna make metal move from one location to the other, you're gonna have to melt it, you know. It's and I just didn't see something going through that fuel system making it hot enough through those injectors to melt those little flakes. I don't know. It's dead, not dead. It's hurt. It lugs down really bad and won't run like what it's supposed to. So I don't know what they're going to do. They're saying something about maybe the injectors are still under warranty. I'm not sure. I hope to God they are, because that's another $9,000 we don't need. And it does have injector issues now. It's not running right. But got a new tire on. I mean, it looks pretty. It looks pretty. So kind of wrap today's video up for y'all. We'll take you over here and let y'all watch. We're getting another pretty good sized wood pile going. It's not real tall, but that wood pile goes a long way out there, because all that wood that Mickey piled up the other day out yonder, it's still out yonder. Yeah, we hadn't loaded any of that yet. But oh, another little boo-boo that happened a minute ago. Brady hung a track pad on a stump as he was turning into a little finger row to thin an SMZ side out, and snapped the bolts off. I can't crawl him too bad, because I've done the same thing. That's a catch-22 with that super bad 853, is the tracks are so powerful on it. Whenever you hang a stump with your track pads, instead of it stalling the machine out and you knowing, okay, hey, I'm hung up on something, you don't feel the machine lug or anything else. Either that stump is coming out of the ground or it's ripping the bolts out of the pad, and in that instance it ripped the bolts out of the pad. There's pretty big stumps down there left, because it's pretty good wood. But this is load number 1 for tomorrow. Load number 2 is back here turning around, and load number 3 will be here after a while. We have 12 loads to get tomorrow, and that will wrap us up at 53 for the week. They ended up giving me an extra 3 loads. Yay me. And so yeah, we're gonna load this truck, and then we gotta go cut out and go to the another cleanup track. I won't show y'all, bore y'all with any of that. Details on it. There's like 26 acres left, and there's about I think it was making 2 loads to the acre last time we were there. Another track. It's been 2 years since we've been there, so another one I'm glad to get done. Forecast looks good to go in there and get it. If I remember right, it was really clean. You know, there weren't a whole bunch of underbrush, so maybe we can get some more track cutter videos with it being clean. But anyway, Mickey's gonna load this truck. Michael's over there filling up. Brady should be walking out in a minute, and we're gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the talking this morning and the overlays of the machines working. Kind of break up just me talking. I know it seems like the past couple of days it's just been a lot of me talking, but there has been a lot taking place. So I want to make sure I keep y'all informed on what's going on, because that kind of breaks the monotony of just watching something work every day. You want, I guess, y'all want to keep up with the struggles and the issues I face daily. So anyway, y'all go subscribe for me, please. It means a lot. That's one thing. I mean, the views and stuff are cool, but I don't know, just to know that somebody respects my stuff enough to go hit the subscribe button means a lot to me. So y'all go hit the subscribe button for me. Leave me a comment. I promise I'm gonna start trying to do a better job of keeping up with the comments. We may start doing little segments, you know, every couple videos where we like read the comments back and answer those questions. So we was doing that one time, and I think that I like keeping y'all involved and interactive with the channel and the job. So anyway, y'all got any questions, feel free, please go ask. And until tomorrow, guys, that's all I got. Well, actually, there's a lot more I can show you, but that's all that I have time to show you for today. So y'all go subscribe for me, leave me a comment, like the video, share us on social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Oh yeah, share us on Instagram too. I'm pretty big, not like I'm a big person on there, but I like interacting. I share a bunch through Facebook, and I share a pretty good bit through Instagram too. Instagram is more pictures of what we do out here. But anyway, y'all go subscribe for me, and until tomorrow, I'll catch y'all next time.